Good afternoon, everybody. I just want to take a couple of moments of your time just to show members how they can use the member portal to contribute to the main Chambers Wales website, which is recently launched and enhanced. And now there is an actual section now for member events. So you can load in your offers and pop them on there. So you can see it's populating quite nicely. There's also a section for member news, which is there. Member offers, which are now public, so not just member to member, but anybody visiting our website can also see that. And a new feature, which is vacancies, which I know a lot of the members have actually asked for. So here it is, it's ready for you now. So you can post your jobs on there as well. So how do you get to the stage where you've got your details actually on our website? Well, you need to do that through the member login. I have logged in. Let me just log out to show you how to do that actually. So you just pop in your email address. And if you've forgotten your password, don't panic. There is a little box that pops up here to say, if you don't remember it, click here and it will send you a reminder. And just to remind you that actually the members, to access this area, you do need to have main access on our Ruby CRM to be able to make any changes on here. So in order to do that and set yourself up or one of your colleagues up as a main user, just contact your account manager and they will be able to walk you through that and update the CRM accordingly so that we know the right people are updating your profile and adding news and vacancies and everything. So when you open up the portal, you'll see this is my profile, which is a little bit different because obviously we're not a member as such. So here you can upload a new photo. You can upload your logo if it's changed recently. Normally we would have loaded that ready for when you join us as a member. But if it's updated or you're not happy with the way it looks, then by all means upload them here. Try and keep it to a square or rectangle. With a good resolution, because obviously it's going to get replicated right the way through all of these extra pages now, so make sure you're happy with it. Status down here, this would show you what level of membership you're on. Obviously mine's slightly different, and also your account manager. So if it was Joe Blogs Limited and Sharon was their account manager, this would then say Sharon Adams, and there would be a click link through there to the email, so you can drop your dedicated account manager a line. This is now new, so we've got the support tools and international trade. Now these are live documents which if I update them in Ruby, our CRM, they will automatically update here, so please do keep checking back to see if there's any updates. But this is in essence the welcome pack that you get, or the renewal pack that you get each year. But again, it does evolve, it is changing, so as and when you are in the portal, I would suggest you just go and have a quick look and see if there's anything new in there. So, for example, if you joined us a couple of months ago, you wouldn't have had the AA offer. We've now got discount codes for that. So if you scroll down, you'll see now you can save money on your AA breakdown cover, and very simple website with a special promo code. So you can just go ahead and use that. Also in here then there's a little update on how to do this. There's a logo you can use, how you do everything, and also then anything else which is coming up. So things like Composite Legal, Westfield Health, Money Corp, those affiliates that we work with that can offer you real value to your membership, how to contact them and how to get the most out of partnering with them. So that's support tools. If you just do that the other way around, actually, it's easier. If you trade internationally, there's a great support tool in here as well, about Chamber Customs, about the frequently asked questions. We get an awful lot of questions at the moment. And also some links in there as to the right place to start looking for things. There's also a jargon buster, because a lot of these do get shrunk down and we all presume that you know what it means. But if you want to just check up on what all these acronyms mean, then they're all in there for you, or the most popular ones are. Our events, our international training, Also, British Chambers of Commerce webinars are all there. And also then we've got details on Money Corp. So and again, that updates as and when we get new links or we get new collateral for you. So you'll see at the moment, there's a couple of things I need to update, which I'm waiting on partners for. But as soon as I upload them into our system, that makes that live on there for you. So coming on to my profile, now this is my personal profile, this is not your company profile. So anything you do in this region will update on our system. So if your email changes or you get married or whatever and you change your surname, it will change on our CRM. It will not change anything on the actual website, and your personal details will not be seen on the website unless you choose to use that in the next section. So just again here, if you want, my address to be your home address, that's entirely up to you. We don't use that at the moment. We used to send out magazines, but that's all gone digital for now. But again, if that changes, then we'll always let you know. Your own personal social media, if you want to update us on that. But most importantly, for this area is my organisation area. Now, anything you change in here, as it says here, will actually be reflected in a directory. So your main email address, if you want any inquiries to come direct to you, then put Sharon.Adams. If you want it to be more generic, then put your info at and that sort of things, because obviously that will make a difference. You can see now we haven't actually updated that, so let me update that while I'm here. I can show you how it works. And again here. And always, when you update anything, just make sure you hit the update button, which is the one down the bottom. All right, so it's updating it for us now, and it's done it. Okay, and again, this is talking to our system at the same time. And just to fill you in, the website and this system work together. So they may look very similar, but they're actually separate systems. And then in the description area, you can pop in there anything about your company. You can make it as long or as short as you like. But again, so that people can find you in the directory, it's always good to make that as descriptive as you can. So that's the profile for your company, and it will pull through the logo that you've put in the left hand side here. So that's the company. And again, this is really important. Make sure your social media is up to date, because that's how we will track you as well, and I'll be able to tweet and tag you in things. So my bookings is a one that this is personal to me as the login person. So if Jo, for example, is looking at her profile, her bookings form will be very different to what mine looks like. So as you can see in here, this is actually everything that I've booked for me or on behalf of other people in my organisation. So for example, you can see on Monday, I've booked us, myself, Rian, Jane and Alice all into the Preference Rules of Origin course. And if it was a case of we can't remember what that's about, we can click on that and it will take us to the calendar detail and just outline exactly what that course or that event is about. So those are all there. They're all stored in there for you. Employees and users. This is really to make sure that you keep your database up to date. As you can see, if we get anybody that's actually left, it will mark them as left, and it's very easy to mark them as left. So if we take that one, for example, because it's not full anyway, we just put in there has left company or organisation and click yes and update user. Now, if any of your employees have registered with their work email address, which will match up with our system to attend an event, they will show in that list, just for ease of booking next time more than anything. It doesn't mean they've got access to this area. So if you are unsure at all, just check back with your account manager, but it's only the people that have got main account access that will be able to see this anyway and do anything with it. So don't fret if you see a lot of people on that list and you're thinking, how have they got access? They haven't. It's only the people that we've marked in our system as main account holders. And then with these four, so the offers, the events, the news and the vacancies, they all work practically the same, just a couple of little tweaks in each of them. So I will show you the news, just to, it's an easier one to show you. I'll just show you all the features we have. Okay, so again, they've all got the similar thing. So this one is just going to be member news. Some have more options than others. This one we know is just going into member news, whereas the offers or the events may be general or training or, you know, food and drink or whatever. As it builds and we get more variety in there, we will use the filters. But at the moment, because we've only shown 18 on each page, there's no need to have those filters at the moment. But that could change in due course. So with our news feature, we could say we want it to display from today after it's been approved, or you could do this now and set something up to show on the website from the 1st of January, for example, or where there's something happening in your company which is actually happening when you're on holiday. So you could set this up ready so it will go live and you can tick a box saying, right, that's done, and I've parked that, is ready to go on the website when I'm away or when I'm in a meeting. It's all done. And you can display up to 3 months, I would say. I wouldn't display it any longer because it will actually disappear anyway as other news comes on top. So if it's very important news to you and it's it's one of those things you need to keep saying about, then go in and refresh it every now and again, or just repost it and tweak it slightly. The title is obviously your title. And then within here as well, you'll see a little pop-up box arrive. Very similar to what you'd see in Words. You can do things in bold or italic or underlined. You've got spell check. You can paste, you can put hyperlinks in, you can put pictures in, an image in. Now you can do it 2 ways. You can do it using a URL, which is the way we used to do it. So it used to confuse a lot of people, understandably. Or now we've got this new button, which is upload image file. So I've just put a little example in there. And when you see it look that tiny, don't panic, because what it will do is automatically spread it across the whole of that news feature page. So just check you're happy with it. Maybe you want to do a long, thin picture, or the picture is the main feature, so you want people to read about it because you've got a lovely picture there. Entirely up to you. So then you write your piece, and you might want to do that in, say, a different color. So that title there could be purple, and likewise. So you could put your website there with a little hyperlink and display text like you'd get in Word, and then it could be okay. It's that simple. So build it up, use color, use hyperlinks. It will help you to track as well if you're getting any inquiries from it. So maybe use the hyperlink for a direct email. If you're interested in this news piece, please email me here. All those sorts of things. And when you're ready and you're happy with it, you can just then hit the submit for review button. Okay. Now that then means that comes through to an inbox, which is in my inbox, and that alerts me to the fact that a new news piece or an offer or a vacancy or an event has been loaded by one of our members. I then go into our CRM and approve that. Now, if I'm sat at my desk, that could be done within a couple of minutes. If I'm away, that could be that it wouldn't be done to the next morning, for example. Or if you're loading things in the evening, I might not see it until the next morning. But as soon as I see it, I just go in and I'll approve them. When you do actually approve these, let me just go and approve it on our system, and then I can show you it live. Because each one of your news pieces or your offers, they all get a unique URL now. So it means that we can share them for you, which is always good, because it means you get more profile showing and all those sorts of things. So let me just go and do this in our system. It says it's a test, so I've approved that. And then if we go back to member news, you can see now that that piece has already come through, showing our logo. All the logos come up on the front page, and there's also, you know, the little title there. So this is the test. And then within here, then you can see that picture has filled the page, the width of the page. And then we've got that in color. We've got the website there, and it says when it's been added as well. So I'm just going to take that away so nobody reads that and gets confused. So that's news, and it's all the same for all the other areas as well, really. So your offers, again, you know, make them as interesting as you can. Make sure people can, you know, want to read it. So at the moment, the offers have got business training and travel and hospitality. You might want to code there so you can track things. And remember, with the offers, they are open to anybody seeing them now on our website. But if it is a chamber member only offer, then by all means put that in the details, and you can sort of review any inquiries you get and decide whether you want to offer that person who's not a member that offer, or if you want to keep it member only. It's entirely up to you. So there it is. It's that simple. So there's your events as well. Very simple again. Just your category, your start dates and your end dates and the time and everything. And again, as many details as you can. That little box comes up again, so you can add pictures in again. And if you go on the website, you'll actually see there's a lot of really good examples now from some of our members as to how they've used the system. So it's a good idea to go in and have a look at what they've done and see how you can replicate it. Coming soon will be individual URLs, as I said. So if I show you that, for example, this one with CGI up here, then that unique URL we can use for social media and everything. And with social media, make sure you tag us in, because then it means that we can see the way that you're using it. So whether it's your individual account manager or you tag Chambers Wales in, we can help you then to help spread the word. Just as a sort of the end part of this part, members directory, very important to make sure that this is showing you as you want it to be. So if we take an example here, say let's go to Dart Recruitment. So you can see here, they've got their logo. We can see their other business activities. They've got a telephone number, and they've got a generic email address and a direct access to their website. And then if we go and have a look, these links here will link directly to their LinkedIn page, Twitter page, and Facebook page, because they filled them in on their profile, or their account manager did at the time when they joined up. And then likewise, then they've got a lovely description here about what they do and what their sort of things are. So that's brilliant. So that's the member portal. So please, like I say, keep checking back, because there's lots of updates, particularly at the moment, because we're changing everything over, and we've got new collateral coming because our partners very kindly updating things for us as well. I will go in and add those in as and when I get them. So keep checking back on that support tools feature. And also then you've got all the links, all the up-to-date links in there as where people can get help from. So that's that. So thank you very much for listening, and I will see you very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.